Hi, this is Daniel Hughes, and this is my final summary for geology. Instead of talking about the five most interesting things I learned about in geology, which is the exact topic of the last extra credit assignment I did, so instead of basically just redoing that video, I thought I would spend my time talking about the last part, which is describing why I think geology is important to humans and society. And I think one of the ways it's most important and impacts the most number of peoples is in terms of natural disasters. This is a picture of the 2004 tsunami. And I actually double checked to make sure this was a real picture because it's just so incredible. It looks like it would be some kind of like CGI fake, but this is actually a real picture. Um, the 2004 tsunami happened because of an earthquake off the shores of Indonesia, but people as far away as South Africa lost their lives because of it. So that's a pretty huge impact from an event. Here is kind of a description of the current warning system that's in place. Basically, the seismic stations, whenever they detect earthquakes, they're kind of on the lookout. There's these pressure sensors all across the ocean, on like anchored to the floor, attached to an array of buoys. So when they detect a change in pressure in the sea level and the seawater, they basically can detect a tsunami, and they radio communication satellite, which relays the information to the local um, tsunami warning centers, which then there's procedures in place to get the warning out to evacuate beaches and get people away from the shores. Another big impactful event is volcanic eruptions. This is a picture of the 1980 Mount St. Helens eruption. It killed over 50 people and caused billions of dollars worth of damage. Now, there's nothing learning geology isn't going to be able to stop these events. Um, these are natural processes of the earth. Volcanoes are going to erupt, earthquakes are going to happen, tsunamis are going to happen, but geologists can learn, learning the processes behind these events allows geologists to be able to better predict them, and being able to better predict these events gives more time to get warning out, and which hopefully can get people evacuated, get people to safety, and save millions and millions and millions of lives. Um, and that's a pretty big, important role that geology plays in society. Another um, aspect is this is what the shorelines of North America would look like if all the polar ice melted. And 10% of the world's population lives within 30 feet elevation of sea level currently. So current trends in global warming, if this continues, we'll have a pretty big, major impact on the world, and literally billions of people. And one of the important aspects of geology is um, being understanding what's causing it and why it's happening, and hopefully being able to fix it, or at least limit it. So these are all important aspects of geology in society because it directly affects and impacts, lives. People live and die based on how well we understand geology. But to me, honestly, the most important thing about geology is it's just an amazing testament to what we as humans have been able to figure out. I mean, we build giant particle accelerators. We constantly try and figure out, cutting edge math. Um, we've been able to figure out, that the Earth has a solid iron core. We didn't drill down there and see it, but it's an example of what we've been able to learn about our planet and about um, science in general, just the human spirit that goes into figuring all these things out. And to me, geology is just another shining example of what we can do. And that's why I think it's important. And here is my sources, and thank you.